YouTube, ValleyGirl5678 here, and it's about that time to gec. Obviously, I gec. 100 gecs, high key, is probably like my favorite musical duo. Their 2019 debut album, 1000 gecs, and its 2020 deluxe version, remix version, was like music history. It was prime hyperpop season, and honestly, they, alongside Charlie XCX, were the dominant factors in the hyperpop phenomenon. All thanks to the late and iconic Sophie, who created the genre with her 2018 album Oil of Every Pearl's Uninsides. After that hyperpop boom moment in 2019-2020, all we ever really heard from them was collaboration, features, stuff like that. And I was talking to a friend recently, and he said he has never seen a band kind of like miss their moment like gecs did, but it's very respectable and chill of them that they did just do their thing. And I feel like this album represents that idea very well, because it's pretty obvious what the average gecs superfan or fan would want to hear from 100 gecs. More of Money Machine, more of Stupid Horse, more of Hand Crushed by a Mallet. And they didn't not give some of those sonic aesthetics in this album. They did it alongside the trends in music from the 90s and early 2000s that set music up to eventually come to a place in music history where hyperpop is possible. Specifically, I'm talking about grunge, pop punk, alt rock. This album really does feel like a blend of those two sounds, and sometimes it's very stark, but sometimes the sonic atmosphere is almost a blend of those two sonic aesthetics of alternative music throughout the times. That in itself, I obviously really adore and respect. But then when you think about the album thematically, it adds a whole new layer to this idea of culture through the times. I really feel like this album is like social commentary, specifically social commentary on American culture and politics in America right now in general, and how late stage capitalism interferes, intersects, is the cause of ... Songs like The Punching opening track, Dumbest Girl Alive, relates to track 7, $1 million, in regards to how capitalism has affected our psyche, which relates to Billy Knows Jamie when you think about the aggression and power epidemic in the world, and very much in America. How guns relate to that, which relates to $1 million. This all relates to 757. The song also conveys the idea of how life can be so random and mundane at the same time nowadays, which reminds me of track 5, Doritos and Fritos, which is probably my favorite written song on the album. The bass line in the song goes so hard too. It comes in at the perfect moments. Frog on the Floor, track 4, of course, also is just so silly. I love that they went for that like silly sonic vibe. And lyrically, like, this idea of a frog being your buddy like works so well with all of these ideas that are spinning around in this album. Like, does the idea of $1 million really bear as much weight as you think it does when you're just saying it over and over and over again, like $1 million, $1 million, $1 million? Like, what is $1 million? Track 8, The Most Wanted Person in the United States, directly references the war on trans people that the Republican Party has created, but they still campify this idea, which is ultimately what gecs is. Like, and I Got My Tooth Removed, with Dylan Brady practically ballading, and then it sonically flips 180 into that like silly space, similar to Frog on the Floor, with I Got My Tooth Removed, I don't want to talk about it ever again. The tooth representing something that the narrator feels like they must get removed off of them because it causes them so much pain and confusion and discomfort. And it's actually kind of like a sad song. And then finishing the album with Me, 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 that has the idea of kind of the elusiveness of relationships with one another, but then also with ourselves. Like, it's such simple commentary on existence and human existence more specifically. I think this album also kind of represents how hyperpop as a genre is not just groundbreaking for its sound, but for what its sound means about the culture we are living in. I'm gonna give it an 8. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out where you can find me on other silly little applications below. And I will see you in my next video, which will be Mother Lana Del Rey. Thanks again for watching my video, and I will see you soon. Bye!